Coming up on Torrance Today, Jared Sidney Torrance turns 170 years old. We'll tell you how the city is celebrating its founder's birthday. Therapy dogs help children to read and build their confidence in the process. And the city plays host to a friendly competition between Little League teams from 2 different continents. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Kirk Lyons. It's 4 p.m. on Thursday, August 3rd. I hope your week is wrapping up nicely. Thank you so much for joining us. Here's our first story. Jared Sidney Torrance, the city's founder, turned 170 years old today, and the Torrance Historical Society and Museum is using the month of August to celebrate. Torrance, who was born on August 3rd, 1851, was a real estate developer who envisioned a mixed industrial and residential community south of Los Angeles. He, along with other investors, purchased the land and founded the City of Torrance in 1911. The Torrance Historical Society and Museum will honor his memory by launching late-night Thursdays in August, opening their doors later than usual. So stop by the museum tonight and every Thursday this month from 5 to 8 p.m. and explore the Historical Society's collections. It is located at 1345 Post Avenue. All of the events are free and open to the public. If you're looking for a career change or a job that gets you out of the office, Torrance Transit is looking for bus operators.
They trained me how to drive the bus. The first time I had to drive it out of the gate onto the street, I stopped and they said, "Why are you stopping in the intersection?" And I said, "It's not going to fit on the street because it's so big." And they were like, "No, go, drive." I've been driving for 20 years now. This is a city job, has a great retirement, and there's so many career opportunities. Join Torrance Transit. We're waiting for you.
Powers says joining Torrance Transit was a career transition for him. He says his favorite part of the job is the upward mobility it provides. You can join him too. Torrance Transit is currently offering a $2,000 hiring bonus. To learn more, log on to torranceca.gov/jobs. Small business owners are invited to a free in-person workshop tonight at the Civic Center. The workshop is hosted by SCORE, a nonprofit that empowers small business communities through mentoring and education. The 90-minute workshop will cover the basic legal issues every small business owner should consider when operating their business. It takes place from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the Katie Geiser Civic Center Library, located at 3301 Torrance Boulevard. To register for the event, visit the calendar section of the city's website at torranceca.gov. A unique program is taking place at our city's libraries that combines reading and dogs. City Cable's Kim Edwards has the story.
We have our volunteer people and dogs, and we're going to have children read to the dogs.
Lexi the dog and her handler Emma are part of a special program called Bark Read to Dogs.
The children pick the books out, so it's whatever they want to pick out and read to the dog. That's the whole idea, is they're reading to the dogs and the dogs are listening.
In addition to listening, these dogs also help the young readers gain confidence.
Lexi and I are a therapy team, and it's just really fun to do because you give back to the community. I think that's what's important.
This program began 15 years ago with 1 dog and 1 handler. Now it's expanded to Southern California and beyond. The dogs also help college students de-stress during finals, and they visit nursing homes, veteran centers, and other facilities.
I was born and raised in Torrance, and so I wanted to take my boys to the library and experience reading to the dogs.
Jenny Panhacker says she's grateful to be able to enjoy a day like this with her 2 sons.
Because the dogs are really cute. The dogs are all cute and I'm having fun too.
I think it's the smile on the children's faces and children getting used to dogs. Some children are afraid, but this brings books and animals together.
Torrance hosts regular visits from Bark volunteers across its 6 library locations. For more information, check out library.torranceca.gov/calendar. I'm Kim Edwards for Torrance City Cable.
The next Bark event takes place at 2 p.m. this Saturday at El Retiro Library, located at 126 Vista del Parque. To register for the event, call 310-375-0922. More than 50 Little League baseball players from Japan will arrive to our city this weekend. They are part of the Japan-USA Friendship Games, a week-long series of exhibition baseball taking place on fields throughout the city. The Friendship Games is now in its 49th year. It bridges USA and Japan youth baseball every summer, with each country serving as hosts on alternating years. 310 Baseball and South Bay Pony are co-hosting this year's event. The 13 to 15-year-old players from Japan will live with host families while they are here. If you are interested in watching a game, the first one takes place at 9:45 a.m. on Sunday, August 6th at Kendall Field, located at 2001 Santa Fe Avenue. For more information, call 310-896-8677. And more visitors from abroad are coming to Torrance the very next day. 8 student delegates from Kashiwa, Japan will arrive in the city on Monday, August 7th as part of the Torrance Sister City Association's exchange program. This year's exchange is extra special. It marks the 50th anniversary of the Sister City relationship between the two cities, and due to the pandemic, it's the first time since 2019 that a student delegation from Kashiwa has visited Torrance. The students will be experiencing what the city has to offer for 3 weeks, participating in many activities and day trips, even visiting San Diego for a couple of days. City Cable will tag along for much of it. We look forward to providing glimpses of the students' journey throughout their stay. If you are looking forward to the weekend, there are a couple fun events taking place in our city. On Saturday, August 5th, the Griffin Woodard Quartet will perform a free concert. The jazz quartet, made up of young musicians, is led by composer and bass clarinetist Griffin Woodard. The Pennsylvania-based quartet will play jazz standards and compositions from their debut album. The concert begins at 3 p.m. at the Katie Geisert Civic Center Library, located at 3301 Torrance Boulevard. Then on Sunday, August 6th, for one night only, the Torrance Theater Company's Hot Tip Players bring their improv comedy to the Wilson Park Amphitheater. The performance is part of the Torrance Summer Night Series. The show starts at 5 p.m., so bring a picnic, a blanket, and enjoy some laughter. The park is located at 2200 Crenshaw Boulevard. As we head into the weekend, be sure to catch the latest episodes of Weekends in Torrance. On Friday, the 40th Annual National Night Out unites city residents with Torrance police officers and city leaders. Then, West High 10th grader Joshua Lee writes a heartfelt letter thanking veterans and winning the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce's 5K for Freedom Armed Forces Day essay contest. And on Sunday, thousands of Torrance community members check out the City Yard Open House. All this and more on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right here on Torrance City Cable. Still ahead on this Thank You Thursday, gratitude is in the air for community members and their amazing generosity during the city's Back to School drive when we come back in 60 seconds.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Thank You Thursday, the Social Services Commission and the Torrance Unified School District wrapped up their Back to School drive last month, and those who helped to make it happen want to say thank you to its many supporters.
The Social Services Commission is beyond grateful for the generous support of community members and city employees for their contributions to this year's Back to School Supply Drive that benefits students within the district who are experiencing homelessness or are in foster care system. We received a great number this year with over 1,800 items. 150 of them were new backpacks. For us to receive that number was really astounding for the kids. I know it makes a big difference for these students.
Among the items collected, community members donated roughly 1,000 pencils, pens, and markers, and hundreds of folders and notebooks. The Torrance Unified School District has identified more than 250 students in the district who are experiencing homelessness or are in foster care. Moss says the city is always looking for opportunities to help and support community members, and she looks forward to more events like this in the future. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here on Monday with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a good weekend.